Hi, it's Maho, and in today's video we're going to see polite questions or polite requests and will and shall in instant response. In polite question, asking for permissions, there are many ways to ask politely. For instance, you have can I, could I, could I possibly, if it is it alright if I blah blah blah, do you think I could, for instance, do you think I could go out for 2 minutes, or do you think I could take this call? Do you mind if I borrow this? Whatever. And depending of those, well, of what you're asking, you're going to have an answer. It could be a positive answer or a negative answer. So someone may answer you like, yeah, sure, no problem. Yes, of course, it's fine, certainly. Or in the case of, do you mind if, the way of answering is like, no, I don't care, I mean, I don't mind, so no, not at all, of course not, so that you don't mind. Or you could receive a negative answer, so those cannot be like, well, the problem is that, and they'll give you a reason why, or well, I'm afraid, blah blah blah. So a situation could be for instance, in a meeting, in a really important meeting, and you ask somebody, is it alright if I go to the bathroom for a couple of minutes? And they might answer you like, yes, no problem, or well, the problem is that the meeting is about to start, and so yeah, those will be the situations. Now that we know how to ask for permission, now we are asking other people to do things. So we're going to make a request. So the dynamic is kind of the same, but now we're asking someone. So some questions could be, could you be so kind, is it all right if you, do you think you could, would you, so for instance, could you be so kind and let me that marker over there? So the same, someone is going to answer you in a positive or in a negative way. In a positive way will be, of course, yeah, sure, no problem, that's fine, yeah. In a negative form, it will be kind of the same as the last one, like, well, I'm afraid, well, the problem is that, so could be, well, the problem is that, or I'm afraid that marker is not mine, so I can't lend you that marker. So, because I don't know who the owner is. So yeah, another way of making a request is with do you mind or would you mind. Here the verb that follows this phrase is going to be with ing. Example will be, do you mind getting me some biscuits, or would you mind asking for the bill while I go to the bathroom, or something like that. Also, it's important to remember that these questions, or these really polite requests, are of course used in a really formal situation to sound really formal, really polite, as we already said. Now I will give you some exercises to do, then I will give you the answers, of course, so you can stop. Would you mind could you be so kind and stop the video and responding and answering those questions, please? For this exercise, all you have to do was rewriting those sentences in a polite way, and of course using the words in the brackets. So the first one, it would be, would you mind passing me my bag? The verb passing is with ing because of the mind, because we saw that. And the second one, it would be, could you possibly take me to town? The third one, it would be, do you think you could cook dinner this evening? The fourth one is, do you think I could borrow $10 until tomorrow? Here it's I, because when we use borrow, it's something I took, and when you use lend, it's when someone gives me something, I ask for it. So yes. In the fifth one is it alright if I use your phone? So as you can see, those in those questions, the intonation is really, really important. Shall and will. Those two are used for instant responses, instant promises, instant offers. But the difference between those two is that, for example, shall, it's, tend to offer with a question, and will tend to offer with a statement. For instance, someone said, I broke my pencil, and I ask him, shall I get you another one? In will, it's kind of different. For instance, I said, I just finished all my homeworks, so I will go party tonight. For instance, decisions are responses. We use the contracted form, will, and not the full form, will. Very often these decisions are, as I already said, promises or offers. So, someone said, oh, it's so late and I have to go home. So I can say, don't worry, I'll give you a lift. I will give you a lift, you see. Also, we use shall as an offer and as a question. Now you see, shall I help you with that? And the other person said, no, don't worry, I'll be fine, for instance. So you see, shall is more like a question, and will a statement. And shall is often also used for a suggestion. So, shall we go home now? Shall we dance as a song? Or shall we have an opinion in this topic? Or shall we, I don't know, shall we stop here? So yes, that's basically everything for this topic. Now, exercises. I'll give you a couple of minutes and then we will check it. The first one, the wrong option is the C, because we saw that offers with questions, it's for a shall, and wills for statements, and in the C, they're making an offer with will and with a question and not without a statement, so that's wrong. In the second one, they're using going to talk about the future, and we're talking about instant responses, so it's not okay. For the third one, is the same. It makes a question with going to, and it's not an instant response. It's not what we're talking. So yes. And the fourth one, the same with going to, because it's kind of it uses a present continuous that it's useful also for the future, but not in this case because it sounds like it was already planned. So no. Well, that's basically everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in there's not next video. I'll see you. Bye.